Well, I came to the lot next to the state fairgrounds. Just gonna show what's here so far. Let's see. Here's a kite flyer. I don't know what this is. It's like some sort of airplane. It says dive bomber. Okay. Let's see. What's this? Oh, that's definitely the tidal wave. Yeah, that's Pride Amusements tidal wave. Let's see. Zamperla balloon ride. There's something I saw here that I'm excited to actually see. I'm gonna get to it in a couple seconds. What is this? This is Monkey Maze, I believe. Here's one of the fun houses. Man, I am excited for this ride I'm about to show you. Well, I ain't there yet, but there's the clown around from Joy Rides. One of the Hamptons. I'm gonna go over here so you can't see the plate on the front. Here's Joyride Storm. Downdraft. There's a Selner Ships Ahoy and a teacup ride. I gotta go on this side so y'all can see what I'm so excited about. Here's the downdraft again. Here's the ticket booths. Watch this. The Scorpion is here. Man, I can't wait for that. There's the Big Kahuna Tubload trailer. Let's see. Forget what the name of this fun house is. What else is here? There is there's a bear affair, but I think it's called something else. I can't remember what. Spider. Groovy Buzz. Oh, there's the main trailer for Big Kahuna. There that is. Let's see. It looks like I'm not going to be able to get onto the actual fairgrounds. So that might just have to wait till opening day. But I'm glad the Scorpion's here. I've been waiting 29 years to ride that thing. That's for I don't know if that's a Chance or an Alan Herschel. Let me see. Can't see it real well. I don't know. It doesn't say on there. I just know it's the M&C carousel. Yeah, so Tally's equipment is here along with the Joyride stuff and Pride Amusements tidal wave. Another Hampton. I think that's supposed to be the Wacky Worm. I don't know. Or Wacky Dog. Whichever one that's supposed to be. And here's a Tilt-A-Whirl. That looks kind of like a Bulgy the Whale ride. I think that's what that is. There's some stuff here so far, but I'm most excited for Scorpion to be here. Now, the only thing I don't know is how big the building is. They're supposed to be building on the Midway. Because last year, when I came, they had just started building it, and the building process is supposed to last till next year, I guess. But I don't know, a couple of years in Ohio, time for construction is more like 5 or 6 years most of the time. So who knows when the thing will be done. I don't know if primetime stuff is coming. I know primetime, I think, is still doing the Fayette County Fair, and it ends on the 19th, which I think is Saturday. So they'd have enough time to tear down their stuff and bring it to these fairgrounds. I know last year they cut it real close for the same reason. But I think it's mainly just going to be tally stuff and a couple other things that were booked in. Because from what I heard, there's not much room for, hey there, Ghost Rider. So I'm hoping the Spinatron makes it. If it doesn't make it, then I'll just have to go to Darke County or Cuyahoga County. But Cuyahoga is like 2.5 hours from me. So, but yeah, I can't believe the Scorpion's here, man. That is awesome. I'll finally get to ride that thing. But I know there's supposed to be more stuff coming, so. You know, like the Defenders, it's basically supposed to be everything that was there. Oh, fine. How are you? I worked at Warren County Fair yesterday, so I'm kind of worn out. I forgot to go down there where Orient Express is. I see the head of an Orient Express train. I think that's the only thing down there, though. I see RVs and stuff, so I don't know if people are in these RVs. So, oh, here comes a semi. Place is cool. Hell, he don't even care that I'm here. I like that. Yeah, I'm just filming, so if anybody gives me a problem, I can just show them the video. You know what I mean? But I probably won't be here much longer because I've already gotten everything. So to recap, basically, tidal waves here, Scorpions here. One of the monkey mazes is here. I think there's supposed to be 2 or 3 monkey mazes. One of the other haunted houses is here. Storm, Downdraft, Tilt, Spider. I'm gonna guess they're probably working on the Labyrinth wheel now. But yeah, I can't wait to go on that ride, the Scorpion. But looks like I'm gonna have to cut this stream short. Hey, Follow the Arrows, how are you doing? I just decided to come here today because I heard it's supposed to storm tomorrow, and my mom's got a bunch of appointments. She has some today, but I got them done. I just basically came here. So that was my plan. I don't live that far from here, so I just don't want to get in anyone's way, but it doesn't look like anybody's really here, so I shouldn't be in too much trouble. I might try to actually ride the Defender this year. I didn't get to ride it last year. I got heat exhausted because the first day of the state fair was 94 degrees. So I was able to ride everything else, and I started getting like a migraine. I started getting like real short of breath and stuff, so I left. And that lasted like a couple of days, I believe. It was pretty horrible. So I didn't throw up or anything, thankfully, but I felt like it. Oh, this guy is coming. I don't know what's in that trailer. I haven't seen anything from Prime Time quite yet. I know Prime Time is in I think they're at Fayette County right now, but I don't know what they have there. Oh man. I see some people coming, but man, I can't wait for that Scorpion. I gotta ride that thing. I saw I think I mentioned this in my stream last year, but I saw one at the IX Indoor Amusement Park when I was 8 years old, and it was broke down. It wasn't running. I've never seen one since. I tried to go to, they have 4 kiddie rides in Sydney for next week. Oh, hey, Zelda. Let's see. Probably the Kite Flyer and the balloon ride and the, that bear, I don't know what the bear fair ride is called, but that's normally what the bear version of that is called. It's basically kind of like the strawberries, but with bears. Ooh, let me get up. Ooh. Oh, I just realized what this is over here. I just mentioned the Lambrink wheel, right? Look, they haven't started setting it up yet. It looks like they're doing construction on the entranceway over there. So, I don't know if they're going to have that done by the time, they should have it done by the time the fair starts. You see over there, that big black arch back there? So I'm probably not going to actually go on to the Midway this year like I usually do. But yeah, that's what's here so far. I'm going to try to come, what's my favorite ride? Probably the Trabant or the Wipeout. And spin out's like a very close second. A kiddie Himalaya that used to be Burton Brothers. Oh no, this is Tally Amusements. They're from Texas. But then there's a couple of stuff that's booked in. Zipper's not here yet, but it's on the right list. So I'm gonna guess it's safe to say that it's coming. The usual Tally stuff is on the list this year for the fair, so okay, that guy's taking off, so that's good. Man, I'm real upset. I got a 360-degree camera, but the app for it doesn't work, and I'm trying to. Oh wait, I accidentally put my license plate in the video, but basically the app for it doesn't work. So I was trying to get the footage off there, because I have footage of me operating the casino again, but you can see like me actually pushing the buttons on the control panel and stuff, so you can see how it's run. And it'll only let me export to like 720p and 30 frames a second, which is crazy because that camera is supposed to have 5.7K resolution. And then when I try to like reframe the shot so that it shows me just operating instead of showing me in the video, it just it'll get about halfway through converting it, and it'll just like stop converting, and I have to try to do it again. It just does the same thing over and over. Oh, there's a dragonfly. Yeah, I heard Clue's review. He's getting to operate a carousel, so I'm happy for him. It looks like a lot of the people that follow me on here are getting to work at carnivals and stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not really because of me. It's basically because they all work hard. They all wanted to do it. So close my door here. I was getting ready to leave because that guy was sitting there, but he left. So can't believe the scorpion's here. Did you get to operate any rides or anything? I'm way more of a rides guy than a games or food guy. That's about the only thing I can do. Oh, you run a kiddie ride. That's cool. Man. Which one did you run? Yeah, I love rides too. I gotta figure out. So one of the things is, so I'm gonna get kind of like PG-13 here for a second. But my dad used to be like the king of rides. He would get drunk and go on rides, and he would not get sick or anything, and he would still be perfectly fine after getting off the ride somehow. He went on the Star Trooper with me like that before. he got off, he was just fine. There's a picture of me and him on the ride. But then my mom, she got to be about 40 and she couldn't really do rides anymore. So I mean, she could still do Trabant rides and Scrambler and stuff like that, but anything that spun faster in either of those she couldn't do. I think the last time she rode anything, she's in her 60s now, but let's see, the last time she rode anything was the Scrambler at Allen County Fair about seven or 8 years ago. Star Trooper is kind of like a lifting paratrooper on steroids. That thing is so fast. Like it's fast enough where it pushes all the blood to your legs, and to kind of describe the sensation, it would be like you go on it and it gets up. It's like a 15 or 16 RPM. It's pretty fast, but it spins fast enough when you go up. Like when you go up and around, you can feel yourself going sideways. It's kind of weird. I don't know how else to really explain it. It's not sickening for me, but yeah, Avery subscribed to me, I guess. Or somebody coming. Oh man. this guy is like, what the heck are you doing? Oh, nothing makes me sick. All right, sir, I do this every year. Yep. I'm gonna keep you out of the video. I know people like privacy, so I was just letting people know what's here. Now rides don't really make me sick. Like they might make me kind of nauseous if it's like real hot outside, but other than that, I don't even know if that guy worked for Tally. I just seen a guy walking through a parking lot trying to keep him out of the video. A lot of showmen don't like to be shown on video. I kind of don't blame them, but nah, he didn't. He seemed kind of confused. I don't even think he worked for Tally. Yeah, M&C's, I don't know if it's a Chance or Alan Herschel carousel is here. It's way on the other side of the lot. That's all the centerpiece for it. I don't remember if they have more than one carousel or not at this event anymore. I think they do. I know they did when AOA had the event, or the airplane flying overhead. I started to bring my drone here last year, and I forgot I can't fly it here because it's too close to the airport. I can't get my drone to work anyway. I've been trying to get it to connect and stuff, and it won't. So I might just have to get a new one. Oh man. I don't believe they started setting up yet, though. So I started to come a couple days ago. I came on, I think, Saturday, because Saturday was the start of my vacation. But what ended up happening was I got here, and I forgot that the Good Guys car show was going on. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta come back probably Monday. And then yesterday I ended up getting up late, and I ended up going to Warren County Fair to work. That's a good almost 2 hours from me. So, oh man. I remember last year I was here and this car pulled up, and the people in the car were staring at me, and one of them was on the phone. I guess I thought they were calling the police, but I think they were, I guess the guy said he was calling his wife. They just happened to stop there. Tally Amusements is pretty cool. This is the only event that they do in Ohio, though. It's kind of like how Reithofer only does the Canfield Fair here. They don't do any more events in Ohio other than this one. But man, I remember the last year of Amusements of America. I went on the first day. Like half the rides weren't running, and then they didn't. So normally they'll cement like all the wires and things down on the kiddie midway first, and then the main midway, the Mountain Dew midway as it's called. But for some reason they did it in reverse. They did the big midway first and then the kiddie one. And I was over at the kiddie one to watch the pig races, and I tripped over some wires, busted my knee wide open. And then the rock and roll Music Express wasn't running. A lot of stuff wasn't running that day. Bates, or rather Durant, had their Typhoon there. It wasn't running. And then where the Fireball used to be, it was Straight Show's Rockstar was there. Where the Fireball was. So they basically had two of those type of rides. And then as soon as I left, I got home, and it was on the news that I guess not even half an hour after I left, the Free Fall ride got stuck about a third of the way up. And riders were stranded on it for a certain amount of time. I'm like, oh, great. Then, what rides do you like that are more on the gentle side? Not many, to be honest. I fall asleep on them type of rides. Like, I'm to the point where I'll fall asleep on one of those Interpark coasters anymore. I need to go to one of the big amusement parks, but it's hard for me to go because, you know, you drive there and then you basically have to spend the whole day there because you got to wait in line to get on the coasters and stuff. Another thing about me is I actually really like coasters, but if I want to have fun, I'd rather just go to a fair or a carnival and only just stay there like a few hours and I can just leave. As opposed to an amusement park where I have to commit to being there all day if I want to have any fun or get the most out of the admission fees. Oh, thanks, Follow the Arrows. I'll see you around. Yeah, there's a lot of jets here, so Trying to think which way the airport is. I think it's over this way. These fairgrounds are near the Port Columbus International Airport. That's why you see and hear so many planes. It used to be called I think it was the John. It's not called Port Columbus anymore. Wait a second. It's the John Glenn International Airport now, I think. Oh, here comes another one. Where is it? There he is. Now I live close to here, and then the Columbus Zoo. So I need to go to the zoo. Oh, that reminds me, they have the free zoo days this year, so I'm going to that. I just hope they gave me the days off for that. Let me go back this way for a second. I'm gonna stop before I get to the RVs though. I've actually never been on an airplane. I've been on a cruise ship. But I was too little to really remember being on that ship though. Oop. Oh man. Yeah, there's Downdraft. This orange one here is Scorpion. It says on the other side. Man, you have no idea how happy I am to see that thing here. I have a couple of friends who are basically kind of like I guess you could call them insiders. Yes, this is the state. Well, this is more accurately, this is the Cruise Stadium. This is the parking lot next to it. It's across from the state fairgrounds. This is where all the rides are. I just mentioned you on the stream too. That's funny. Oh, another thing that's important. If you come looking at stuff like this, don't touch the trailers or the equipment. I know it seems tempting, but don't do it. I know a lot of kids would probably be tempted to. Just please don't do that. Yes, I seen the rat carousel. Nice to meet you, Ghost Rider. Oh man. Yeah, they're cutting it close because the fair starts a week from tomorrow, so they haven't even started setting up yet. I think it's just because of the construction on the Midway, to be honest. That wasn't going on. They probably have most of the stuff set up already. Tally's just working with the time and the space that they're given. You can't really blame them. I can't wait to ride this kite flyer. This ain't Primetime's kite flyer. I think this is... Does Tally have a kite flyer? Because it used to be Primetime had theirs at the state fair. Oh, so I wasn't able to get video of this, but Cicchetti Family Amusements got a They got a new kiddie ride. It's like it's like one of those king airplane rides where it's basically a swing, but it's themed to the Flintstones. I saw it yesterday. I'll try to do a POV on Kite Flyer. I just hope the weather doesn't beat me into the ground like last year. I normally try to come back to the fair more than once a year, but my experience last year was so bad that I didn't even come back. I ended up getting heat exhaustion. I had a couple Karens that were upset at me filming. And I was filming like empty runs of rides and people were still being Karens about it. I'm like, man, I'm seeing a lot more of that happening to other channels. There's a channel that I'm subscribed to where the guy basically got accused of recording people when he wasn't. And then there's this one young lady that I'm subscribed to. I'm trying not to name names because I don't want to cause them any trouble, but I was just watching her video before I came here, and so she was asking one of the fair boards on Facebook, like her local fair boards, and they told her she could bring her tripod in. So she goes to bring her tripod in, and they tell her that she can't because it's a selfie stick, and then she shows them it's a tripod, and they won't let her bring it in. Now, I know they're concerned about people bringing weapons in, but this girl is not somebody that's going to go in a fair with that thing and start attacking people with it. Come on now. You got to use your common sense at some point. I mean, I know the world's kind of crazy, but this is like one of the sweetest people I ever seen on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, you can't bring that in here because it's a safety hazard." Okay. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about then, Ghostwriter, or who I'm talking about, rather. That's freaking crazy. And then the only reason I started being able to do this is because I have another friend. So I don't know if I should reveal this. I'll just say he used to work for a big amusement company. He basically stopped being a showman. He stopped helping at Carnival. So that's how I'm able to actually go onto the fairgrounds and stuff by myself now because of him. I don't just go places unless I know that I'm gonna be welcome at the place, or if I think I'm gonna be welcome at the place, because that's just asking for trouble. You know, I've never actually seen a Tally Scorpion run, so I don't even know how fast it runs. I know the ones that are left in Europe, they really haul butt over there. I can say that. Yeah, oh, so you do know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not gonna say names either. I think that was Grimy. He told the ride with the airplanes on it. Wait a minute, where was it? Oh, the dive bomber. Wait, I'm gonna go look at it again. Wait a minute here. It says dive bomber. I think it's a Wisdom Squadron ride. Yep, totally agree. Just use your phone. Keep yourself safe. Don't invite trouble. So Zelda, I think that's a Wisdom Squadron ride. It's basically like an airplane ride that spins. I think it goes up and down, but I don't exactly know because I've never seen one go up and down. But it looks like it would. Yeah, I heard about so here's a funny story about that. I'm gonna make this as fast as I can. So that was on a Wednesday. That was like the first day of the state fair that year. That was like July 26th, I believe. So I had worked overnight from July 25th until the morning of July 26th. I worked until like 8 a.m., I believe. So what ended up happening was I went home. I was like, well, I'm not going to go to the state fair today because, I normally come to the state fair on the first day. So I went to sleep for a few hours. I got home at like a little after 8. And I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to go to the state fair. But the problem was I didn't have that much money. I had enough money to take the bus there, get admission, and then basically just walk around the fair and then leave because I didn't get paid till the following day. So that was back when I was like really, really poor. So I decided to get up and try to make my way to the bus stop to go to the fair. And I realized I didn't have enough change on me. I had enough money to get on the bus, but I didn't have like exact change. I would have had to use my entire $20 bill that I had. So where the bus stop was, it was across from a carryout. So I went in the carryout to try to make change for the 20, and there was a bus already there. The bus used to stop at Wendy's. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, because like I'm one of those people, like I get these feelings of dread, and they're always justified. Like something always happens every time I get those feelings of dread. So I started to get them, and I thought to myself, well, if the bus is still here by the time I make change, I'll go over there and catch it. But if it's not, I'm gonna go home. So I went in. I made change, came back, bus was gone. So I'm like, okay, I'm not waiting for another bus. I'm gonna just walk home. So I went home, and I just kept feeling like this strange feeling of doom, like something was about to happen. And I took a nap. I woke up. It's probably about 4 p.m. at this time. And the feeling still hadn't gone away. I'm like, what the hell is going to happen? Like, I knew something was going to happen. I just didn't know exactly what. So a few hours passed. My friend Kristen, who I've been friends with for like dang near 25 years, she sends me something on Facebook saying that one of the rides at the fair malfunctioned. I'm like, so this is before we knew what exactly happened. It was just in the news as it malfunctioning. So she sent me that link and I clicked on it, and that was basically all it said. It just said the same exact thing that the headline said. So I'm like, okay. So then what happened was my friend Ashton posted the video on not YouTube, on Facebook of the fireball breaking. I'm like, what? Like, really? I can't believe that just happened. And this is at like 7, this is closer to 8 p.m. I saw this video, so it's probably about 7:45 or something. I'm just like, man, I can't believe this. I was like, that's why I was having that feeling. I could tell just from the way it broke that something seriously catastrophic had happened to at least a couple of riders on that particular gondola. And then my roommate came and checked on me because I had told her I was going to go to the fair, but she didn't know that I came back home and went to sleep. So, but yeah, it shook me to my core. I guess one of my coworkers was actually next in line to get on that ride, and he actually quit. Yeah, it was at this fair. He quit because he was traumatized. He had to go to therapy about it and everything. The spot that it happened, so So if you go in the fairgrounds, so let's say, so I'm facing towards the north entrance, right? So what you do is when you go in the gate, you go around to the left and you go all the way to the back. Whoa, my hand's shaking. You go all the way to the back about where the nature reserve and stuff is back there. And it was set up like right in front of that area. So the thing was, whoa, my hand's shaking. I don't know why my right hand's shaking so bad. I have nerve damage in my right arm. So that's probably why. But yeah, I didn't end up going back to the fair for a few days because, you know, for obvious reasons, they're not going to have the Midway open after that tragedy just happened. But when I went back, well, when I went the first time, actually, I think I went like that Friday or that Saturday because that was my next day off. And that was when they had the Midway cordoned off. So you could come in the gate, but you couldn't go onto the actual Mountain Dew Midway. It would just reroute you back towards the Kiddie Midway because the Kiddie Midway is where I'm pointing is back over that way. See, you can see my hand shaking, but it was only the kiddie rides that were open. They had to re-inspect all the major rides, and then there were these people. So the first time I went, they had trailers sitting around the Fireball, and they had a cop like behind where the trailers were. She was standing in front where the trailers were, rather, and these people kept trying to like crawl under the trailers to take pictures of the ride. Oh, hey, thank you for watching, man. So they were crawling under the trailers to take pictures and videos of the ride and stuff. So I left. I was there for only like a couple hours. I just went and saw all the exhibits and things and went home. I came back a couple days later when the rides actually opened. And what they had done was they put a bunch of wooden pallets under the trailers and stuff so people couldn't crawl under to look at the ride. And then another thing that happened was they had a ring of fire on the first day set up towards the front of the Midway. They took it down and took it out of the event, and they took the alien abduction that was next to the Fireball and they moved it to where the ring of fire was. And the only reason I know that was because when I saw the one video of it, the ring of fire was in the background. And they did that so that they could put another trailer right there to block the ride in. And this is where things get even more interesting. So my friend, he has an event here twice a year across the street over here. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. It's over there. Sorry. He has it in the Lao Shape building over there. It's basically like a toy and game show. So he had it that September. He usually has it in March and September. I went in September. It's normally like the third week of September, like the third Sunday or something. The Fireball was still sitting there. The fair had been over for like a month and a half, and the thing was still sitting there. So I don't know how long it was exactly there. That was the only thing on that entire Midway that was left. Yeah, that was a crazy time. But I'll never forget that day. I'm so glad I wasn't there. I would have not known what to do with myself. Dang, I've been recording for almost 45 minutes. Oh man. There's a lot of people watching though, so that's kind of cool. But I might come back here on like, let's see, maybe Friday morning and see if there's any more stuff here. But basically it just looks like all of Tally's stuff, and then Pride's Tidal Wave over there, and then the Joyride stuff. So it's not that hot out here right now. That's why I've been able to be out here for so long. But I'm going back to Warren County Fair to work again on Thursday. or else I just do it Thursday, but it's been real, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now.